Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the UL Monroe Warhawks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner choosing to field this one. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down, and it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
What a job by this defense. Really confusing the quarterback, jumps in front of it, and they come up with an interception to get this game started. The question I have, Chris, can this quarterback, with all this hype, put that one behind him and get ready to play a good game the rest of the way?
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense has reached the red zone now. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Dropping back. It's Hicks. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, North Texas. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they hand it off to the back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense take. Are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's the target, and it's complete. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. A running play called on fourth down. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The Warhawks are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Off the play fake on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. A second down after that completion. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it off from the gun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The shotgun handoff here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down coming up after that running play. To the air, it's Hicks. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Hicks. He lets it go on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. QB decides to keep it here. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. The shotgun running play call. And we're able to get him down. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Looking right, this one caught. And now the defense able to bring him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Second down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And the Warhawks come to the line to run the hurry up. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Looking to throw. It's Hicks. Looks like he's going to run it. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
The sack on first down, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy, or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Back-to-back sacks, and this home crowd is going berserk for this 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's got his man open downfield. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
The Warhawks with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Dropping back, it's Hicks. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Turner brought down by that coverage team. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made across the middle by the running back. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I like the call here by the offensive coordinator. After the interception on the previous drive, you get your quarterback a nice, easy throw, something underneath. Try to get him back into rhythm. Let's see what he can do from here.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Receivers are bunched together. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Receiver makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Quarterback
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Here's another interception. We're losing track. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Gives it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Warhawks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Scanning the field. It's Hicks. It's a short completion at the tight end. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you'd ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Hicks. And it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Dropping back, it's Hicks. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, North Texas. No chance to catch him.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. UL Monroe offense back out there now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback still with the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The offense looking for points here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He's on the run. Launches deep. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly out of the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half. The Warhawks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw again. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Warhawks have first and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. An effective play, good for a first down of the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Hicks. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. And the route is on. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. UL Monroe offense back out there now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The Warhawks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he pulls in the catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Warhawks will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. This has been a brutal day for this offense. All that's left, avoid the embarrassment of a shutout. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. He's going to pull it down and run. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. And you can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it. Game over. Unfortunately, the play.